my channel. My channel, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't have a channel. It's the middle of lockdown. Basically, I've got nothing to do. It's Sunday, Easter Sunday. Hope you're all having a lovely Easter and all that. So I thought, what can I do with myself? And the answer to that was this, which is what I'm doing now. So basically, I've watched a lot over this lockdown period of people talking about their Stephen King collection. And I thought, you know what? I've got an okay collection. It's pretty good. Let me do one too. So this is an attempt at that. So I hope this in some way entertains. Or yeah, we'll see. But anyway, so my Stephen King collection is, yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. It's pretty good. I haven't read them all, obviously, because there's so many of them. He's written an awful lot of books, and I don't have that amount of time to read them all. I'm quite a slow reader as well, so it takes me a while to get through stuff like that. But I have been collecting them for a while. I started reading when I was my first Stephen King book I read when I was probably at 17. I was in college, studying a course in caring, and I used to read it in class underneath the desk, because I was just hooked, totally and utterly hooked to this story. And ever since then I've just been reading him, not exclusively, but consistently throughout the years. And then about 3 years ago I started to actually I got a couple of first editions, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind a Stephen King first edition collection. So this is what I've built up over that period of time. A couple of years now, probably about 5 years I've been collecting. I'll also show you some of the other ones I've got from his family, so Owen King and Joe Hill as well. I've got a few of theirs. But shall we just crack on and I will tell you what I've got. So we'll start. Where should we start? Start at the top. So basically I've got a lot of hardback first editions, and then I've got a few softbacks that I've collected over the period before I started actually going hardcore with the collecting. So we'll start at the top here. I've got this Hearts of Atlantis. I haven't read this one, but I believe this is a first edition. Yeah, this is a UK first edition. I don't really know what this one's about, but I know it's made into I believe it was made into a film with Anthony Hopkins, possibly. I'm not sure. So yes, I've got this. It's a really nice cover. It's the UK edition. I don't think I've got the American edition. Oh yes, here we are. So there's a difference between the two covers, the UK and the American. I believe this is the first edition as well. Yeah, this is the first edition. This is the US first edition. So yeah, I haven't read this one, but I think out of the two covers, I prefer the American cover. It's quite a nice design. Whereas this, I don't really know what this is. It doesn't say much about the story, whereas that gives you an idea of what's going on, placement and things like that. So that's a good one. And then I've got, this is Lizzie's story, apparently really good. I haven't read it. I'm not sure what this one's about either, but I'm looking forward to reading it because I've heard really good things about this one. Lots of people rave about this. This is also a first edition. I'm not sure if it's UK or US, but it is a first edition, so that's a nice one. I've then got this, which is a 11/22/63. I've seen I believe it was the Hulu TV series. Really good. I haven't read the book, but I've seen the TV series, and I thoroughly enjoyed the TV series. So eventually I will get around to reading the book. Again, this is a first edition. But yeah, haven't read it. Had a chance to pick up a folio edition for this, but it was like £100, and I couldn't really afford to stretch for £100 on a book at that point in time. Next up we have Dr. Sleep. This is a UK first edition. I loved this story. I thought this was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I have read this, obviously, and I've seen the film. I saw the film just recently, and I thought the film did the book justice. I also thought the film did the Kubrick version of The Shining justice. I thought the ending and the way it all tied it all together, almost brought it full circle, was very clever, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a section in this that I really enjoyed that they kind of did, or they did do in the film, but I preferred the way it was done in the book. Anybody that's read the book and knows anything to do with Game of Thrones will understand the sequence I'm talking about. I thought the book did that bit better. I was breathless when I read that section. So Dr. Sleep, cracking book. Really enjoyed that. Very surprised. Next up we have The Revival. The Revival I've read. I really liked this, I think. From what I remember, I really enjoyed this. It was very, it was dark, but not scary. It was more of a fable, I guess it felt like. But the character's really good. And the ending was surprising, let's put it that way. But good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So yes, read that. Again, that's the first edition. Okay, so now we're getting to some older ones. Dolores Claiborne. I read this when I was younger. I think this was the second Stephen King book I ever read. We'll get to the first one when we come across it. And having read the first one, which was very much horror, this was not so much in horror. It was more of a exploration of mental health and madness, and it's like a detective thing, I believe. Yeah, it's I won't tell you what happens because this is an American first edition. I'm quite proud of this one. It's a good one. Some great pictures on the old ones of him at the age he was when he wrote it. So it's quite interesting looking at these pictures as he gets older or younger, depending on which way you're going. But yes, I like this book. I really enjoyed it. There's some of the artwork in here is really good. I think there's artwork in here. Or is it just the way the pages are? Yeah, there's no artwork in here. Oh no, there is. Yeah, across the box office, trim. But a great book. So I'd 100% recommend reading this. It's very different to some of his other stuff, especially the earlier stuff, but it's very good. Next up we have Gerald's Game. I started reading this when I was younger, but for some reason I never finished it, and I haven't been back to it since. So one day I will do. Again, this has got some really nice sort of illustrations. I've seen the Netflix film though, and I really enjoyed the Netflix film. I thought it was very good. So I look forward to reading this one properly. And like the little maps and things like that in some of his books that you get, especially some of the bigger ones are really good. But yes, so again, nice picture on the back of him. Cracking book. Sorry, cracking film. I haven't read the book, but good. I'm looking forward to reading that one. Next up we have, that was again the first edition, Misery. Great photo on the back of this one. Look at that. That's a classic photo. That is. It's genius. I really like the artwork on the cover of this. I think it's very representative of the narrative and the story. I don't know. I haven't read this one, but I have seen the film. The film is amazing. It's a great film. Some cracking acting, and the tension in it is palpable. This is a US first edition. I'm very proud of this one. cracking nick, but again, I haven't read it. Next up, we have Rose Madder. I haven't read this one either, but again, I believe this is a first edition. Let's have a look. Again, some really nice artwork in this. Some of the Viking published ones are from his earlier years. I just really go, yes, this is a first edition. Again, I haven't read it. I look forward to reading it one day. I'll get round to it. But yeah, nice cover. Good book. Right, okay, so now we get into the very first Stephen King book I ever read. I have two versions of this, the US and the UK first edition. This is the UK first edition, The Dark Half. I loved this book. I thought this book was terrifying. Like I said, it's the first book I ever read of Stephen King. I used to read it in college underneath the desk like this, listening and reading at the same time. It was gripping from start to finish, terrifying. Some of the imagery is extremely graphic, very, very dark. Dark tale, opens with a bang and just carries on. Did I like the ending? Yes, I believe when I was reading it, I really enjoyed the ending. I've seen the film as well. The film was good. It's very old, but it was good. One of the better ones. But yes, so this, the UK first edition, and that is the US first edition, I believe. So you can see the difference between the two. Same back cover. But just a great Stephen King book. Thoroughly recommend that one. And now we have a Stephen King writing as Richard Bachman, thinner. I've only seen the film, I haven't read the book. This isn't a first edition, this is a third edition, I think. It's quite a hard one to get hold of in the first edition. This is the fourth edition. So, but still, one day I might get around to reading it. Hopefully I'll get a first edition of that. Okay, next up we have Bag of Bones. I've seen the film, Pierce Brosnan, good film. Haven't read the book, great portrait cover, photo. So yes, Bag of Bones, I'll get around to reading it probably. But it's another one, first edition. This is a book that I find, another one I've read, Cujo. Cujo is stunning, basically. It's terrifying, it's gripping. I'm a big fan of dogs, so it's really heartbreaking to read this one, especially when you get towards the middle and Cujo's almost completely lost his mind. And there's a section in it where you hear the voices of the dog, the voice of the dog, and it's just, oh my gosh, bleh, gets you in the heartstrings. Cracking cover, great book, highly recommend reading this one. This isn't a first edition again, this is a short version. This is, doesn't say what this is, but it's got the first edition cover on it, so it's a nice book. I'm quite pleased with that one. Loved Cujo. Okay, next up we get into the Mr. Mercedes trilogy. Read all of these. This is cracker, absolute belter. Really enjoyed this one. The opening is just horrific, and then it goes, just carried on. There's some nice twists in it. It's a suspense, a riveting suspense thriller apparently, and I would agree with that. It's not horror, which is kind of what you go to or expect from Stephen King. This is more a move into the detective side of things, and it's just really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Would I say it's the best of the trilogy? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's difficult. like you kind of see the story as a whole rather than in 3 individual books, although they are 3 individual books with their own individual stories. The central characters are the same. Holly Gibbony, I think her name is, first comes in to play in this book, and she's a great character that runs throughout a couple of his books. Very much looking forward to If It Bleeds, which has got a story of her in it, I believe. So Mr. Mercedes, first edition, really nice. Next up we have the second one, which is Finders Keepers. It's a nice cover on this one. I really like the cover for this. Again, it's a sequel. It focuses on a different killer. It's not Brady, but still a very good story. Bill Hodges, central character, detective, he's a great character, and he's a good one to follow, especially with the issues and problems he's facing in his personal life that run throughout the 3 books. So this is a good follow-up to that and follows that story, but not as gripping as the first one or the last one. I prefer the last one, but the ending to this is really good. There's a bit in the end where you're just like, oh, and that sets it up really nicely for the third one, which is End of Watch. Again, first edition, or at least all 3 of these are first edition. It's a nice cover on this one. Really quite like the cover for this. This goes a bit off piste and becomes very much more supernatural than the other 2 were, which was a surprise, an interesting way for the trilogy to end, especially as it's not really established that is a possibility in the world in the first 2, but the third one just goes, yeah, sod it, let's do it. And it's a rollicking ride, so I thoroughly recommend that one as well. And then next we have got 2 more left on this shelf, and that'll be the end of this video, I think, and then we'll go on to another video. Bizarre Bad Dreams, collection of short stories. I haven't read this one. I haven't even opened the cover, I don't think. Just got its first edition, but I believe this is a collection of short stories. Might be wrong, I don't know. Collection of stories, yeah. So, but a really nice cover, really nice looking book. I love the bubble, the risen feeling of the texture of it. Is for some reason it's just a nice book. And then we have his latest one, which I just finished about a month ago. The Institute. It's good. It's not great. I was never gripped. It took me a long time to finish it. I enjoyed reading it. I liked some of the characters in it, but it was quite slow, and I don't feel like enough happened for the length of the book. I feel it could have been shorter, probably made a better short story, I guess. But it's good. When I ordered this one from Amazon, I got 2 sent in the post for some reason, but they both had different covers. So this is the motel version, and then this one here, which is the train, I believe. Yes, the train, which are poignant parts of the tale, if you've ever read it. So that's the first shelf of my first edition Stephen King collection. Hopefully that was entertaining. I've got many more. So if you want to see some more of my collection, then watch the second video, I guess. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Toby, and this has been part 1 of my Stephen King collection. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Thank you.